She wanted to breastfeed her baby, and she put her baby on the breast to breastfeed. Somebody is already going gaga and is already picking the phone to record. Hi Japadians, welcome back to this channel. This is Akomolafe. I got something quite funny to talk about today, guys. And I was just scrolling through my phone and I saw this video online. Although this is not directly related to Jakpada, but it's fun. It's worth bringing, to come and talk about here. Somebody has gladly given us the title that we are always coming to social media to complain. What they don't realize is that this is therapy for us. Therapy for us Abroadians. Anyway, so I saw this video online where this African woman was breastfeeding her baby on the bus. And there was this elderly British man who brought out his phone and started recording the lady. And just to kind of recap a little bit, it just brought back memory of when I was nursing my baby to in Nigeria before we left many years ago. And sometimes we don't sometimes value our culture sometimes. I don't know, I want to believe that it's still the same today. Because I remember then that when I had my baby, I took public bus in Nigeria. And in fact, when the baby is crying on the bus, people will be the one telling you, I give this baby breast now. What kind of mother is this one? People will start insulting you on the bus there. That your baby is crying. What are you ashamed of? Feed the baby. And you will just, package yourself and just feed your baby. Nobody looks at you weirdly. Like our culture is normal for a mother to breastfeed their baby. Nobody is looking at you weirdly. Nobody is videoing you. Nobody is harassing you. If you are too slow to even bring the breast out, people will be telling you, Madam, breastfeed this baby now. So this lady was on the London bus and was breastfeeding her baby. And this man was recording her. And I don't know how she managed to discover that the man was recording her. You people should watch the video.
Can you delete the video, please? Can you delete the video?
What you continue? I swear to God, man. Yeah, brother. No, you just delete it now. Go fast. Did you do that? Huh?
Yeah, he does.
No. That's delete it. Fuck off. You're not touching my phone. You are? For the place. Take a picture of it. Oh, shit. Damn. Yo, Robert, let me check. He's deleting shit.
Yeah. Come on.
Go to pictures, gallery, and check with check the second.
How can you take a picture or video of someone breastfeeding a baby? That's perverse. I have you on camera though.
So the video is actually in 3 parts. So the part 1 is the one I've just showed now, where the lady was telling the guy to delete the video. And people on the bus too went to the guy to say, can I see your phone? Delete the video. Why should you be recording a breastfeeding mother? What do you need that recording for? Some people are just so, I mean, you put it down to mental health. I know, some people with mental health issues can present as such, but you look at some people and you'll be like, people sometimes cannot tell what is acceptable and what is not. That is absolutely unacceptable under mental health, under whatever. There is no excuse for you to video a breastfeeding mother. And the reason why I'm laughing, or that I found the video funny, is because I am going through the same predicament. I am going through the same issue. My baby is 9 months now, and yes, we are still breastfeeding because she's not giving up the breast yet. And that's the exact issue I am having too. Everywhere we go, like, because of this breastfeeding thing, I can't go out. I can't really go out. If I go to work, thank God that my work is flexible. I work from home. Then, my work, they are nice like that to help me with my breastfeeding routine. So if I go to work, come back home, that's it. I don't go out. I can't take her to a restaurant. Start looking for where to sit down to breastfeed. If we go to church, I will end up spending half of my own service in the car or sat away from everybody else, facing the wall even sometimes, because you will be looking for where to breastfeed. I don't know why people actually, so I've seen people who are English people who actually pick offense to mothers feeding their baby. I don't know if anybody else have experienced that. I've seen English people get offended. I don't know. I don't really understand that part of that culture. Why it should be a problem for mothers to breastfeed their children in public places, as long as you do it discreetly. You know, they have all these like coverings that you can use to cover your body as you are breastfeeding a baby. But they come to think of it now, the weather is so hot now, so even that baby will be suffocating if you cover the baby too much. But there's a way you can, cover yourself. And I don't think that woman was showing off or showcasing everything or anything like that. But just the mere fact that she wanted to breastfeed her baby, and she put her baby on the breast to breastfeed, somebody is already going gaga and is already picking the phone to record. I went to London. You know, when I said I went to London to go and do my passport on the London bus, I had to breastfeed my baby. And it was so hard for me to do. It was so hard because I kept looking on my shoulder like this, like just to make sure that nobody is recording me. Thank God that the person who was sitting down next to me was a woman. So she just looked at me and smiled, and she kind of gave me covering a little bit. So she turned aside to cover me, and I just covered up as much as possible. It was so uncomfortable. It was so hot. It was the most uncomfortable thing ever. And I can't imagine somebody picking up their phone to be recording me. So as they were telling the man to delete, he was even arguing with them that he's not going to delete it. He's not going to delete it. Then the second part of the video, the bus driver now had to intervene and ask him if he was actually recording the lady. And people were witnessing that they saw him recording, that he recorded it. And the bus driver was telling him to delete it. So the next clip, the third clip, now showed when this man, that was the, oh my goodness. That was the most awful thing I've ever seen in my life. Elderly man. And this man, when he now got off the bus, whether it's wee on his chair where he sat down, I don't know what he did on that chair where he sat down. From looking at a breastfeeding mother. From looking at the breastfeeding mother, he peed on the chair where he was sitting down. Can you believe that? He peed on the chair there. And they had to be following him with the camera just to embarrass the man a little bit. Why would he even be resisting to delete the footage in the first place? In the first place, you shouldn't have even recorded, you shouldn't have even taken that recording. You took the recording, they are telling you to bring it down, and you are still arguing. Then you recorded it and he was watching it to the point that you peed. I've never seen such before in my life. And that made me to give kudos to African mothers. It's not easy. In Nigeria, I've never seen such. I don't know if people have experienced it, but me, at least I had 2 of my children in Nigeria before coming here. And I breastfed them on the bus, in the taxi, at church, anywhere. Discreetly. But yes, I'd never for once seen any place where somebody was telling me, madam, you can't breastfeed here, or don't breastfeed the child, or somebody's looking at you weirdly, or somebody is harassing you because you are breastfeeding, or somebody is taking offense to the fact that you are breastfeeding your child. But when I came here, I noticed that people will stare at you weirdly. Some people will even complain that you should look for a place to go, and which is decent, because some people don't want to see that. So that's like difference in culture that I don't really get. I feel like people's mind should be disciplined enough. It was just really funny when I saw the video, and me as I'm a breastfeeding mother, it made me laugh too, because I am suffering the same thing as that lady. So I just wanted to share that. I know that's not directly related to jackpot, but it's just something for laughs. For you people to see what our eyes see sometimes, which is a funny thing indeed. But it's not funny too at the same time, because it's not right. Waiting our eye, don't go see. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for watching. If you've experienced anything like that, leave it in the comment section. If you are abroad, if those who are in America, those who are in Canada, those who are in other parts of Europe, I want to know your experiences. Those who are abroad, I want to know your experiences. I want to know whether you've seen something like that before. Just culture difference, I think. Just culture difference. All right. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.